What's up, everybody? I'm in the motherfucking closet, man. It's true. I'm in the closet. But guess what? We're going to be talking about something brand new today. And so what we're going to be discussing is looking at the potential of what somebody who grew up in North Korea would be experiencing every day. So I wrote a quick book about this. And so what I'd like to do is share this with you. So let's get into it. Imagine this is your life. Let's say, for example, you're 20 years old and you are growing up in North Korea. Let's take a look at one of those days and see what it might be like if you were given an out of the ordinary opportunity. Let's say, for example, since birth, you've been taught through education, culture, and most circles of your life to praise the leader of your country. You are taught chants, songs, traditions, different ways for your society to dedicate its time and passion towards worshiping the leader that they call a god. Your parents raise you to respect the great leader and trust him with all that you can, and this makes you feel strong. Growing up idolizing an actual lineage of which are living and breathing, real people who are godlike. These chants are not just memorized but reinforced through work opportunities, connections with your neighbors, and culture. As you age, the more likely you are to reflect on your birth and start to view how this environment has shaped you. Hearing horror stories from people who did not align with the nation are cast away or at worst, killed. Not just them, but their family. You begin to memorize the ways in which your parents received rations from the government. Creating ideas about how a society should function is done through the state. Kimchi is accompanied with every meal with the most basic ingredients such as cornmeal to make the most of your diet. In the best of times, in terms of what is eaten for good times, were duck and pork and abundant seafood. One day, you find out that apparently there's going to be a North Korean basketball team that's going to be playing against an American basketball team. Furthermore, as you keep reading, you notice that Dennis Rodman is going to be there. This is a celebrity in North Korean society. This person has publicly been seen with your great leader many times, and since then, you reflect on this and consider the possibility that you will be there attending. You check the mail and you find it. There's an invitation for you to participate in the North Korean ceremony where the basketball team will compete with Americans. You will be there in the presence of Dennis Rodman, somebody who has seen your great leader many times. Keep this in mind. You are mandated to be here because every seat must be filled and the state must guarantee that you will be there in your best uniform. You look forward to this opportunity, so you get a new haircut, dress your sharpest. You are early, and after rehearsing your chants, reviewing your notes, the day arrives. This is not your ordinary day. You know how to behave, and most importantly, how not to behave. Abruptly, the leader of your country, Kim Jong-un, then appears to thunderous applause, the likes of which you will only get a few chances to experience. All the hardship, turmoil, honesty that you bear dear to your person up until this point has been confronted at the highest level possible. You chant and clap with an energy you can never replicate. Your comrades are all completely engulfed. Live 10,000 years, live 10,000 years, live 10,000 years. Everyone is shouting this like your savior from above has graced you with the most divine experience a human body can experience. Many are crying tears. They are witnessing perfection. It's not just the man himself, but also his family. He waves back, and nobody can hold back anymore. The players begin practice. The mood shifts completely to reveal a room where you are sharing with the leader as the North Korean team faces against American players. Your leader is legitimizing the existence of Americans by allowing them to be seen. It is a celebration you wouldn't imagine as a child. There is a sense of hope. You recognize that the American players are showing antics to entertain the leader, sitting on the literal rims of the goalposts, humoring passes, showing their personalities. Kim is guided by his sister, and just like that, he's gone. You go home and tell everybody what just happened. Everyone wants to know everything that you just experienced. You describe his health, your appreciation, how amazing it was, how you wish you could experience it over and over again, until you're interrupted by your neighbor who knocks on your door. Look, the great leader is having a dinner with the Americans you saw earlier. Everyone rushes to the nearest TV, which may not be in your home. Kim shakes Dennis Rodman's hand, and the camera pans to a lovely dinner. This may be the greatest day of your life. What I just shared with you was an empathetic approach to seeing what it might be like if you were about the 20-year-old range and you were given the opportunity to participate in something that actually happened. Yes, Dennis Rodman is somebody who has connections with the North Korean family. He is somebody who has been with Kim Jong-un publicly many times. Now, consider the following. What is your reaction to seeing somebody from the United States explain how they feel like your system is completely corrupt and useless, essentially? Would you see yourself as somebody who would empathize with the reporter, or would you see yourself as somebody who needs to be defensive and needs to defend the honor of your leader, or else you may face consequences?